What up, YouTube? It's here back again with another video, man. I know it's been a minute since y'all see me, but I'm now currently going to college. I'm currently going to college. I'm working still, and damn, it's just so difficult, man. Just going to college is it's just been taking a toll on me, especially with classes and homework. It's just so much classes that make you take that it has nothing to do with your major, but you just have to take those classes. And yeah, you got to take those classes. The major that don't even do nothing with your major, that's one. And then two, like some people don't even get financial aid. Some people don't even get grants. You feel me? I mean, yeah, you can apply for scholarships, but if you apply for a scholarship, you have to go directly towards what that scholarship wants you to go for. So if you apply for like a science or like if you apply for like a medical scholarship, you have to go into the medical field. And to get the scholarships where you want to go for something that you want to go for is actually difficult, especially if you don't get grants or nothing, none of that, bro. It's hard, bro. It's hard. And especially to live on campus is even more expensive than living off campus. And the community college is only in one area, so a lot of people got to drive like 40 minutes to an hour to get to school every single day. That's the most difficult part. A lot of people would drive that long to actually get to the school, bro. It's damn near, for me, I feel like it just sets you up for failure. I just feel like it sets you up for failure because you take classes that you don't even need for your major. Again, with the financial aid, like in my college is cheap, but it's still expensive at the same time, because who do you know at this age making like maybe, let's say tuition, let's say cheap tuition, maybe like 6K a semester, maybe let's say 5K a semester, but still 5K a semester is still a lot. Like money that you say you take a loan, you have to pay that back. It's still a lot of money. Like it adds up. Let's say you go for a year and you drop out, you still have 10,000 that you got to pay off. You feel me? Let's say you go for 2 years, which is a bachelor's, not a bachelor's degree. I think it's just an associate's degree for 2 years. Then that's still 20K that you have to pay off. That's not even, that's just the tuition itself. That's not including books each semester. And I don't know, and that's not including a laptop. So 1,000, and it's like 800 per books every semester. So 800 plus 800, 1,600 a year, plus another 1,600 for next year, and you have your computer. So 16 plus 16, that's 32, plus your computer is another, let's say a computer is like 1.2. So you're at like 3,400 plus 20,000. So you at 23,400 for the whole 2 years. And it's not even guaranteed that you will get a job. That's so crazy. It's not even guaranteed that you will get a job. Like, and I'm telling you, a lot of people nowadays, they just take their project. Let's say people in IT, they just take their IT project to a job and they show them the thought process, what they were thinking, and that's how they get a job. They show them their work, but a degree is just a piece of paper. I mean, I guess people could go off a degree, but for me, for other people, what they've been doing is they've been going to like jobs, and they've been showing them their work and their thought process to what they're going for, and that's how they get the job. They show them their experience in that field, and that's how they get the job. But a piece of paper showing that, oh, you went to school for this much. I know a lot of people with degrees that didn't go nowhere, and I know a lot of people with no degrees and they went somewhere. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's just something that's all on you. Personally, I would say that if you don't have a passion for what you're going for in school, I say don't go for it, because you'll just end up wasting your time. I just say, if you have goals or if you have a vision of something, I say go after that, because you're gonna be in school for hours. You're gonna be in school. You're gonna have homework to do. Whether you pass or fail, you still have to pay for the class. Whether you pass or fail, you still have to pay for the class. So if there's something that you want to do, or a field that's where you want to go in, and you want to make a lot of money, and you have confidence that you will be successful in, or you just have a strong passion for it, I say put your time and your effort into that and get better at that to where it pays you. Because if you go to school for 4 years and you put in work into something for 4 years that you actually have a passion for, you are most likely be more successful in the things that you have a passion for, because you have a passion for. You might go to school for something you don't even have a passion for, just to be miserable. Like I'm telling you, a lot of college students are miserable. I'm not gonna say right now I'm miserable, but it's just, damn, I didn't get no financial aid. I didn't get no grants or nothing. I'm paying my tuition out of pocket. So one, I have to pay out of pocket. Bro, my gas, I've been filling my tank up every 2-3 days. Usually it was like once a week, but now it's every 2-3 days because I have to drive every single morning 20-30 minutes to school, and then I have to drive to work, then go back home, then do it the next day again, which is just, it's killing my gas. Well, unfortunately, I'm fortunate to still have a job and still make money and still pay things off, but it's damn near like a setup. Or I know a lot of kids that drive like a whole hour to get to school. Some of them barely have jobs. Some of them are making like 15 an hour and they barely getting hours. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how they're doing it. Like, I don't know how they're doing. I'm not gonna go into the situation, but I just don't know how they're doing it because, again, it's so difficult. I don't even know how I'm doing it. I'm fortunate enough to have a credit card. I don't know if I talked about this in another video where you have to get credit, but I have a credit card and I just pay things off on my credit card. Then when I'm done, after I get paid, boom, I just pay off my credit card. But if it wasn't for the credit card, I don't know where I'll be getting money from. Honestly, I don't know where I'll be getting money from. A lot of, some kids are fortunate to have their parents pay. Some kids are fortunate. I don't know their situation, but they have their situation going on to where they're able to handle it. But I know a lot of students that are not able to handle it. I know a lot of students that they just have to drop out because they just financially, they're not being supported financially, and they just cannot do it. I know a lot of students that, I just know a couple students that are supported financially, and that's very good for them. So it's man, it's very, like, college is definitely, it depends on you. Nobody's on your ass. It's not high school where the teacher's calling you to the principal's office. If you show up to class, if you don't show up to class, it's on you. Like, everything is on you. Everything is on you, whether you do your homework or not, whether you do this or not, it's all on you. It doesn't, like, if you don't do it, okay, cool. And the teacher don't give a fuck. I mean, so, you'll be fortunate to have one that does, but whether you do your assignments or you don't, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Like, nobody's gonna be on your ass. We could leave class, whether you show up to class, nobody's gonna call home. It's none of that. Nobody's on your case. It's all you. Whether you do it or you don't do it, whether you show up to class or you do anything, whether you show up to class or you don't do anything, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna pay regardless. So I guess that's just what it is. You have to pay regardless, whether you pass or you fail, and you don't get a second try. If you fail that class, you have to pay for it, and you will have to take it again to get that degree. It's not, oh, okay, you failed the class, okay, well, you have to do this. No, you failed that class, you gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it just because you failed, and then to take it again, you have to pay for it again. So I'm guessing, if you're watching this and you go to college, you might as well just pay. I know, even if it's difficult, you might as well just pass the class, because again, you don't want to pay twice. You feel me? You just don't want to pay twice. But my biggest advice from just being in college these couple of weeks, bro, I would say that if you have a passion for something, if you have a goal, strive on your goals. Like, instead of, like, this is not it. Like, you don't want to go to college for something that you don't care for just because your parents want you to go. That's a big reason. If you're just going for your parents, they want you to go, I would say don't do it. I would say don't do it, me personally. My best advice to to people that are watching this is, if you have a goal, or if you have something that you are very passionate about, or just something that you are really serious and you have potential in making money in, whatever the case is, I say put your time and your effort, put everything into that, because it will pay off. Whether it's the discipline aspect, whether it's just the advertising aspect, where you know how to drop something, you just gotta get that advertised, like advertise it out, whatever the case is. Or if it's a clothing brand, bro, I say go for it, because it's so much worth it. It's just so worth it to do something and be satisfied with what you're doing than to do something and not be satisfied with it. You feel me? Especially if you're good at doing something, you enjoy doing it, you're most likely to do it better. You're just most likely to do it better. And if you're doing something and you don't even like doing it, you're just most likely to give up because you don't like doing it. But that's just my advice. That's my takeaway on it. But it's O here. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be smooth. Y'all be easy. Y'all take care. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all that.